What's up, guys? So I read the book today, and I actually learned a lot. Something I didn't know of. I'm glad that I read the book. So basically, it's about emotions, right? That's what the book is about. I read like a small portion. I'm reading all over the book. I'm not reading in order. Basically, it was talking about how you can make decisions off of one emotional uh, situation. Let's say that off of one emotional situation. He Dan Ariely gave a really specific reason as to why he said this. He even made it an example of it. It was like, for instance, let's say you walk into an office, right? And in this office, usually the staff members are usually talking, and it's fun, it's cheerful, and you don't really mind it. It's nothing. It's just an interaction. It doesn't really mind. You don't pay attention to it. You don't even notice it's happening. It's just happening. Okay, cool. Now, the next time this shit happens, you forgot that, hey, I was supposed to schedule something for my son, like extracurricular activity. I have to sign him up for that, and I didn't sign it up. And you know that your wife is gonna get mad at you if you don't do that, or if you forget that, and it's gonna lead into an argument later on. And you have a meeting up with the exact same staff members as last time. They talking just like before, and then you walk in this time. And what you do this time, you start talking about time efficiency, basically passive aggression, and you start talking about how we need to save time, yada 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 yada. Before you even get to what the entire meeting is about, you start talking about that based off an emotional interaction. Now he says that what the bad thing here is, well, that's we could argue if that's a bad thing or not. Um, the thing is, you have no control over doing this the next time. Because the next time this happens, where you have a meeting with these people, the chances of you doing what you did the last time you had the meeting, you might do it again. Simply because that's how you dealt with it at that time. So now every time you're doing this meeting, that's how you're going to do this meeting. Simply because of that one decision that time. Even though prior to that decision, you were doing it differently, but the moment you made this decision off of these emotions, that's how you started out acting that way. Every time you're gonna go do a meeting, it's simply because of that one simple mistake that you did, that you didn't sign up your son for his extracurricular activity. So he says that, actually, I don't think he said that, but my solution to finding that out, after finding that out, was that I think that you need to be conscious then. A whole lot more. I know people always talk about, oh, we got to be conscious of the decision you make. No, this actually puts it into perspective. You actually need to be conscious then. That's what that means. To actually recognize, oh, this is what's happening. That's why I'm acting out like this, because X happened. So Y is my result now because X happened. So having said that, it's small decisions. This emotion, it's not just effective in terms of porn. I probably do porn because of other reasons that have to do with emotions, though. And my reaction to that was and the reason why I watched porn was because of those emotions, which I said on earlier videos. I was aware of that, but I didn't know you went so deep that it could be the smallest of actions that you do, which blew my mind. They even made an experiment about this, where you had like two people, right? And what essentially happens was, let's say you're chilling with, no, no, not chilling. There's two people in this room, right? I'll give this one guy $20 only and only if he gives you some of that money. If you don't accept that money, he doesn't get the $20. Okay. Now he says stuff like it's basically about rationality and emotions and logic. It's like those three things and how they play a fact into your decision making. He's like, the more logical you are, if that other person gives you like $1, you'll take it because you realize I didn't have $1 prior, so you'll take it. But the moment you realize the moment, but if you're an illogical person and you're emotional, you won't take it because you're gonna be like, oh, what's this disrespect? You disrespected me. Why giving me $1? even though you didn't have $1 prior. Why are you giving me $1? You know? So it's like emotions are gonna get in the way of making that decision. I'll be honest though, in this specific decision, I sided more with emotional, which kind of speaks of how I am. I sided more with emotional because I was like, well, yeah, why would I take $1? Like the only reason you're gonna get the $20 is because if I take some of your money and you want to give me only $1, I'm basically doing 50% of the work. Literally. You're doing 50% of the work and I'm doing 50% of the work, but you're getting more, way more than me. So he was like, most people when this test happened, the logical people, they took the $1 because it was like, I'm just getting $1 for doing nothing, literally. It's logical to take this dollar. It gives me more money. The illogical people, what they did, they rejected the money and was like, if let's rather not, we both not get it. They just burnt the bridge, bro. They threw the baby out with the water, essentially. So yeah, it's a very interesting book, and yeah, I'm gonna read more of it. All right, guys, till tomorrow. Man from nowhere, day 97. Shit, 3 more days, and I'm on day 100. Shit is fire.